Brought to you by Lister Pros TV, streaming from Tempe, Arizona. And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, Jordan Nielsen here, host of Real Estate Pros on Lister Pros TV. Today, all day, we've been here at Guild Mortgage with Marlo McCartney. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Guild Mortgage, she's a loan officer. She was gracious enough to let us use their facilities today, and we really do appreciate it. It's been awesome. Nice green screen and some lighting, so been a great day so far. But anyways, just wanted to, so obviously this is Real Estate Pros, so we talk to lenders, title company, real estate agents. So now it's your turn, Marlo.
Okay, let's go.
So give us a quick background for those watching that don't know who you are, how long you've been in the business or in real estate in general, because I think you did something else in real estate before loan officer, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so I started out working for Guild as the marketing assistant, business developer for all of the loan officers at Guild Mortgage, and got to know a lot of the realtors and what they liked about their lender, what they didn't like about their lender, the things that they would do differently. And after a couple of years of doing that, I thought, well, now that I know what everybody wants, I think I can try this on my own and try to see if I could do this the way that the realtors really want. I really listened to what the realtors wanted and what their big concerns were, what their big pluses and minuses were of the people that they were working with, and decided to build those relationships for myself, and absolutely love doing what I do. It's super fun, super challenging, but just all around just a great place for me to be right now.
So why did you choose Guild Mortgage? We know there's a lot of mortgage company options.
So I really didn't choose Guild. They chose
you?
me.
Oh, nice.
So I was in a completely different field, and I was working with kids that had autism. I was an ABA therapist, totally different.
Yeah.
And I had a friend of mine who worked here, who's a longtime friend of the family, and she called me up one day and she said, I have this perfect job for you. You're going to love it. And she told me a little bit about it, and I was like, why would I love that? I work with helping people and like kids that I make a huge difference in everyday life, and I can't leave that job because what would I be if I wasn't that person? And but she said, just come talk to my boss. So I set up an interview, and I told her boss at the time, I need to make a difference in people's lives, and I don't know that I could leave my career. And he said to me, you would be making a difference in every single person's life that you helped put into a home. Like, this is people's their dreams you can help make come true. And I kind of took that home with me and was like, okay, I can see where I can make a difference and still be able to fulfill that need of mine to like help people at every single day. And so every single time people ask me why I switched, I know I hear that voice in my head saying that he told me that I could still help people, I could still make a difference, and so that's why I do what I do.
So how long have you been a loan officer so far?
So I've been a loan officer for 1 year. 1 year?
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the business development part of it for 2.5. And I love both aspects of the business. As a loan officer, you also do that marketing. So I'm able to kind of do both now and just kind of do it for myself and my clients.
So let's talk a little bit about Guild Mortgage and some of the benefits that they offer real estate agents. Why do real estate agents partner with you and Guild Mortgage when helping service their clients?
Okay. So as far as, like you said, service, one of the things that Guild does special is we do service our own loans. A lot of the other lenders are correspondence lenders.
So you guys are a servicer. You guys don't sell them off?
Correct.
Oh,
we
nice.
do. Most of our loans we keep here. We can, for the realtor, it's really good for them because then we can follow along with them. We always have their business. We always have they come to us for any servicing problems as well, and so we can keep track of them, and we can keep marketing to them throughout after. And a lot of the realtors, and as you know, after talking to a lot of the realtors today, a big part of their business is follow up. And if we are tracking their clients along with them and our names are still on it, then they know who to come back to us also for repeat business. So that is one of the special things about Guild. We have a couple other little unique things to us because we are servicers as far as like when they do loans, that they have certain benefits to staying with a company that does service. So it's a great benefit to being a servicer as well.
And I know from a real estate agent perspective, there's a lot of lenders that will partner in marketing pieces and stuff like that. What are some of the things that I guess that you've found success with in marketing with real estate agents?
So we do, we have a marketing person here at Guild that helps us do co-branding all the different kinds of flyers and programs and things like that. We have a listing booster service that we have that helps the listing agents promote their listings by getting them on all sorts of social media with that. We obviously help them follow up on all of their leads from those signs. We get a lot of calls from those signs, and if follow up, like everybody's saying, as long as there's two people working on that same goal of getting to introduce themselves to that client, we have a lot more success.
So listing booster, so they have like writers to put on their signs and stuff like that?
Yeah, so we have it's a writer that goes on the bottom of their listing. People drive by, we can put it on Facebook, we can put it on Craigslist.
Oh, nice.
We work really closely with the realtor to make sure that it's on their listings so that they get calls from the get-go of their new listings.
Awesome. Well, if real estate agents are watching right now, maybe they had a bad experience with a previous loan officer, or they want to look into some new options. How do they go about reaching out to you and Guild Mortgage?
So I obviously love to talk to any realtor who would like to sit down and get like a fresh approach of talking to their clients. I love working with first-time home buyers, those really scared people that are just kind of a little bit clueless as a whole lending process. And I think that a benefit is that I haven't been doing this my whole life. So the verbiage and the I call it lender language that people use, I try not to use that with my clients. I try to keep it at a very simple language so that they understand, like all the documentation has acronyms. Everything is a CD and an LE and a this and a that. And a lot of people use that language and they don't know what that means. And so I really try to bring it down to the level of these people are not loan officers. They don't know what any of that stuff is. And if you tell them they're getting a CD, chances are they're thinking that you're sending them music.
Yeah.
And so we try to just really tone it down for them so that they understand in a simple way so that they trust me. And so for those realtors that are looking for maybe a fresh approach on things and just somebody who really, really understands different types of people, because in my past career, I had to really learn to adjust to people's needs. And so I read people really, really well. So if a first-time home buyer calls me and they're super scared and just really about to jump off the ledge, I have a very good success rate of calming them down and really explaining to the process and getting them through. And I just am I've just got a keen sense of reading those people that I know how to talk to them. So if they're, very smart and they really understand everything, I can just go boom, 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 this is what you need to do. Or if they're super scared, I slow it down and kind of talk to them and really get to understand the people. And I think that's why I've been so successful for my first year, is just because I have that ability to really understand what people need from me.
And let's talk just a second of Guild Mortgage, and not necessarily Guild Mortgage, but out in the marketplace, a real estate agent could be using another lender. They're through a transaction that's going bad, or maybe they promise something and they don't deliver, and then they looking to switch. Is that something that you run into often? Where like, hey, can you try to help me out? We're working with this other lender, but it's not really working out so well.
Yes, it actually it does happen. It happens to all of us. There are a lot of different things that everybody can do, and absolutely, if there's a borrower that you have been working with and you cannot get them to go through, definitely give me a call. I can see if I can help you. I can't work miracles all the time. We all basically we have different things, but there's always someone in the industry that just may know something a little bit different that may be able to push it through, and I would absolutely love to try to help you.
Right.
You.
And we know, so if, what what is the average closing time? Because that's another thing. Like if somebody's in the middle of a transaction, they're trying to close on a deal.
Yeah.
How much time do you guys need? We know there's terms as well for disclosure purposes too. You got to have 3 days here, 3 days here.
We absolutely close our deals in 30 days or less.
30 days or less.
We have a very specific rule here. All of us are on the same page of that. We, as a team, that is our goal, 30 days or less.
What is the fastest you've ever closed a deal or seen a deal closed?
I think our team has closed a VA loan in 18 days.
18 days, that's fast.
Yeah. We have an amazing team.
But even from 18 to 30, I mean, that is very fast.
Yeah, it is fast. As long as we do a great pre-qual. I'm on the Joe Small team, and he preaches to us all the time is that it starts a pre-qual. If we have a great pre-qual, we get everything up front, we know what we're dealing with, then there should be no issues. It's what trips up loan officers are the other surprises. One thing leads to another, which leads to another, and then we find out something, and a lot of times it's blamed that the loan officer didn't do this, the loan officer didn't do that, and then it happens to all of us. The more information we find out just leads to something else. So if you do the pre-qual up front and you get everything up front, then there's no reason why you can't close in 30 days.
And what areas do you guys service here? Is Guild Mortgage like Tucson, or do you
We're nationwide. We're all over the country.
Oh, okay.
We're everywhere. Guild is everywhere. That's actually our little slogan.
Is that the
line.
slogan?
It is our slogan
and
line.
It's
Guild
true,
is everywhere.
Awesome. Well, how do people get a hold of you if they want to give you a shot?
You can call me directly on my cell phone at 520-241-4647. I am that lender that works all nights and all weekends.
You answer your phone?
I answer my phone all the time. You can call my kids. They will tell you that is the truth. If the only time I don't answer my phone is if I'm on the phone with somebody else or I'm with a buyer. Other than that, I am available to you whenever.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for letting us use your
Thank
facilities
you guys
today.
So much. It's been a great day.
It's been
really
a pleasure,
appreciate it.
and we appreciate that so much. So
Thank
we will
you.
see you guys on the next episode.